Here now opens the final court of their excellencies, Osrik and Sigrun of Wealdsmere. You have your excellencies' leave to make yourself comfortable. Their excellencies would have all gathered hear their words.
Greeting, Wealdsmere. It's a trying time these days now. We have not been able to see each other. We miss every one of you. We hope that good health is upon everyone and that this, our final court, makes you smile. Remember that the SCA is here and we'll be here waiting when all this passes. We truly have had a wonderful time. And we truly miss everyone very, very much. Sig. Yeah, right?
Would Kara Reggie's daughter make herself present to hear these words?
So, there were a number of people that received my favors at Feast of Fools this last spring, and I needed to add Kara Regina's daughter to that list. For those of you who were not there to receive the token in person, I would like you to hear the words of our herald.
Attention is garnered by those precious souls who wear love, consideration, friendship, hospitality, and diligence upon their sleeve. Valued for these traits is my worthy companion, Kara Regina's daughter. To remind them of the joy they set upon my heart and within my soul, I, Sigrun, do wish to bestow upon them a baroness favor, as is my right granted by the sable lion thrones. I would see this done by my hand in the seal of Wealdsmere, the 16th day of August, Anno Societatis 52.
I am giving Kara this award because she is near and dear to my heart, and she has done so much for me over the years. I could not have even remotely done this without her guidance, without her help, without her knowledge, her vast knowledge of how this game is played and how I'm to act as a baroness. And I truly cannot thank her enough.
Would the following gentles make themselves present to hear these words? Alstrid Burlefolter, Braith Griffith, Grunot von So, Kara Regina's daughter, and Nakagawa.
The people that were just mentioned have done a lot for our barony, but at the same time, they did a lot for me. And I want an undying thank you. You guys supported me and helped me in many ways, and I truly wish I was there in person right now. But here are the words of our herald.
Word fame gathered, and now known to me are the many deeds performed with bravery, cunning wit, loyalty, and honor of my compatriots. Their character proven beyond doubt, I, Osrik, do wish to bestow upon them a baron's favor, as is my right, given by the sable lion. I would see this done by my hand in the seal of Wealdsmere, the 16th day of August, Anno Societatis 52. Would Brandon McCollum make themselves present to hear these words?
Brandon, you have done so much for the canton over the last few years that we wanted to say thank you and show you that you are appreciated for what you have achieved. Please listen to the words of our herald.
Let it be known that we, Osrik Rolfsson and Sigrun Osrikswife, rightful Baron and Baroness of Wealdsmere, have heard much word fame of the great service that Brandon McCollum has accomplished in this barony. Such dedication to service inspires all and contributes greatly to our lives. Thus do we proclaim to the populace that we hereby recognize and honor their great deeds and dedication to our barony by admitting them into the esteemed order of the Golden Osprey, done this 16th day of August, AS 55. Would Connor McAlpin make themselves present to hear these words?
Connor, we wanted to award you with this award because of your dedication to your arts and your just undying love for that art. So we would like to congratulate you on this award, and please hear the words of our herald.
Beautiful are the works of our craftsman, Connor McAlpin. So greatly are our lands enhanced by the beauty of their creations that we, Osrik, noble baron, and Sigrun, radiant baroness, do offer them entrance into the order of the golden acorn. We do this by our hand and the great seal of Wealdsmere, this 16th day of August, Anno Societatis 55. Their Excellencies would have it known that Avican Garricksdottir and Crimethan of House Starfire have served as the officers of the barony and would have these words of appreciation read. There are no deeds that bring greater word fame than the sacrifice of time for the greater good of a barony. With effective and notable skill and effort has served the barony of Wealdsmere well. We, Osrik and Sigrun, coronets of Wealdsmere, wish to express our deepest appreciation and sincerest thanks to their valuable contributions to the office in which they serve. Would Sergeant Minors Wesley Hallgrimsson, Rathi Larsson, and Hella Snoresdottir please make themselves available to see the following?
As oaths were taken and regalia given at our last event before the plague struck, I, Sigrun, wish to bestow upon these sergeant minors the final piece of their regalia.
Let it be known that Hella Snoresdottir, Rathi Larsson, and Wesley Hallgrimsson have met all challenges of the Wealdsmere Sergeant Minor trials. As such, I, Sigrun, chosen coronet of Wealdsmere, wish to recognize and honor their achievement. Right pleased am I to acknowledge now that their name has been gladly entered onto the rolls of this Sergeantry Minors of Wealdsmere. I do further charge them to continue in their way for the benefits of the barony of Wealdsmere and, by extension, the kingdom of AnTir. I do witness by my hand and the seal of Wealdsmere that this action is done on the 21st day of February, AS 54. Would Master Will Fletcher and her ladyship, Janet Fletcher, make themselves present to hear these words?
What can we say about these two individuals that hasn't already been said?
Over and over again.
And I know if they were here right now in front of us, certain people would have given us the evil eye. Namely Jeanette. But anyways, what I want to say is you guys have always had such a major impact on this group and within the SCA itself. And you have always gone the extra mile to help us set up our archery program. And I just can't say enough. You guys are awesome. And you truly have helped us while we sat the thrones here and helped us make a difference. And we appreciate that. Do you have any thanks for that?
You have amazing talents, both of you. And we are truly blessed to have known you.
As befitting long-term service to the barony and its people, their excellencies are moved to create the third-level archery award and make the Fletchers its premier recipients. Please heed this notice. Wealdsmere is eternally changed because of the treasured knowledge of its populace. Invaluable is their unwavering service and continued support to the archery community, as well as their superior ability in dexterity, skill, and accuracy in the realm of the bow. We, Osrik, striking baron, and Sigrun, skillful baroness, do happily create the Order of the Iron Arrow, and do hereby enter Will and Janet Fletcher to its roles. Wealdsmere would be greatly lessened without their dedication. It is in thankful recognition that we set our hands and the Great Seal of Wealdsmere on the 16th day of August, Anno Societatis 55. Her Excellency, the wonderful and demure, yet dangerous Sigrun, would remind all that if you have received awards or favors read into court at Feast of Fools or today, and were not present to receive the tokens and scrolls, Mistress Kara will be in touch to make arrangements to get them to you. Their Excellencies would now call all the hardworking officers of the barony of Wealdsmere to make themselves available to hear these words. As the governance of these lands,
as the governance of these lands,
which was conferred upon us
which was conferred upon us
as Baron and Baroness,
as Baron and Baroness,
have come to
have come to an end.
your administration of these lands, not
Your administration of these lands have not.
the responsibility of maintenance of your office
The responsibility and maintenance of your office
remains a weight upon
remains a weight upon your shoulders.
you. We leave the barony in your capable hands
We leave the barony in your very much capable hands.
till such time as our successors are coronated.
To such time our successors are coronated.
We release you from your oath of service and fealty to us.
We release you from your oaths and service to us. So say I, Baron Sir Osrik,
So say I, Sigrun, Baroness.
Their Excellencies of the Acorn Coronets would now call the mighty champions of the barony of Wealdsmere and the defenders of the canton of Silverheart to present themselves in peaceful arms. That's the protection of these lands and its people,
as protectors of this land and of the people,
which was conferred upon us as Baron.
which was conferred upon us as Baron and Baroness,
Come to
has come to an end.
your duty to protect these lands.
Your duty to protect these land has not.
The responsibility of protection,
The responsibility of protection
the reputation,
to the reputation,
borders, and people of these lands
borders, and peoples of these lands
remains with you.
remains with you.
We leave the barony for you
We leave the barony for you
to defend until such time as our successors are coronated.
to defend
Until such time
until such time as our successors are coronated.
we release you from your oath of fealty to us.
We release you from your oath of fealty to us.
So say I, Sir Osrik, Baron of Wealdsmere.
So say I, Sigrun, Baroness of Wealdsmere.
Baroness Sigrun, grace and strength embodied, would now summon the forces of the Sergeantry of Wealdsmere to hear her words. My time to advocate.
My time to advocate,
We will encourage you
lead, and encourage you
as officially
has officially come
come to
to an end.
However, my friendship to all of you is not.
However, my friendship with all of you have not.
Know that I will continue to encourage
Know that I will continue to encourage you,
your great endeavor
your great endeavors,
to celebrate your failures and successes quietly by yourself.
and celebrate your failures and successes quietly by your side.
My heart will always be with each of you.
My heart will always be with each of you.
I release you from your oath of fealty to me.
I release you from your oath of fealty to me.
I, however, will not release you
I, however, will not release you
of your promise to uphold
of your promise to uphold
the well-being of the baron and
The-
its people
the well-being of the barony and its people
until such time as my successor is born
until such time as my successor is coronated
and a new oath is made.
and a new oath is made.
The responsibility of leadership,
The responsibility of leadership,
service, and skill
service, and skill
remains
remains yours. So say I, Sigrun, Baroness of Wealdsmere.
Their Excellencies would call all members of their personal retinue to heed this notice. As the governance of these lands,
As the governance of these lands,
which was conferred upon us
which was conferred upon us
as Baron and
as
Baroness,
Baron and Baroness,
have come to an end.
have come to an end.
Your long and devoted service
Your long and devoted service is no longer required.
we release you from the oath of service.
We release you from your oath of service
to us,
and your fealty to us.
and will always remember.
And always remember. So say I, Sir Osrik, Baron of Wealdsmere.
So say I, Sigrun, Baroness of Wealdsmere.
Baron Osrik and Baroness Sigrun would now call all members of the populace of the best darned root and tootinest barony in Canton in AnTir to hear this address.
As time has come to an end as Baron and Baroness,
We release you from your oaths of fealty to us,
We release you from your oaths of fealty to us
and place you back in direct fealty
and place you back in the direct fealty
and protection of the sable lion throne
and protection of the Sable Lion thrones
until such time our successors are born.
such time our successors are coronated. So say I, Sir Osrik, Baron of Wealdsmere.
So say I, Sigrun, Baroness of Wealdsmere.
Hear these final words of their excellencies Baron Osrik and Baroness Sigrun.
Wealdsmere, Wealdsmere, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for making our barony one of the greatest baronies in all of AnTir and all of the SCA. We can hardly wait till we see everybody in person through these hard, difficult times. We know it's coming, and it will be soon. Again, heartfelt thanks from me and Sig, just to say thank you for all your support and dedication to us, to Wealdsmere, and to the SCA.
We would also like to remind you that as difficult as this time is, that we show tremendous support for the new coronets coming in, and that we show them the love that Wealdsmere is capable of. We thank you, Wealdsmere. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we look forward to seeing you soon, hopefully, in the future. Thank you.
Thus closes the final court of Osrik and Sigrun, 6th Baron and Baroness of the Oaken Thrones. Long live their majesties, Christian and Helene. Long live Osrik and Sigrun. Long live Michael and Honora. Thrice we call for our great kingdom, AnTir, AnTir, AnTir. Sigrun would now call all members of the populace of the best darn root and tootness barony and canton in AnTir to hear this address.
As our time as Baron and Baroness has come to an end,
We release you from your oaths of fealty to us.
we release you from your oaths as fealty to us, and place you back into the direct fealty
of the protection of the sable lion thrones.
Until such time as our successors are court.
Can we redo that?
Baron Osrik and Baroness Sigrun would now call all members of the populace of the best darn root and tootness barony and canton in AnTir to hear this address. As our time as Baron and Baroness
As time as Baron and Baroness has come to an end,
we release you from your oaths of fealty to us.
We release you from your oaths of fealty to us,
Place you back directly with me.
and place you back.
Baron Osrik and Baron
Start from the other one.
This is kind of
with
amazing.
superior ability in dexterity, skill, and accuracy in the realm of the bow. We Osrik, striking Baron, and Sigrun, skillful Baroness, do happily create the Order of the Arrow, and do hereby enter Will and Janet Fletcher to its roles. Wealdsmere would be greatly lessened without their dedication. It is in the...